In 1976, one tree almost led to war. This is the story of Operation Paul Bunyan, one of the most intense military standoffs of the Cold War. August 18, 1976, two US Army officers, Captain Arthur Boniface and the First Lieutenant Mark Barrett, set out to trim a popular tree that was in the line of sight within the DMZ, and that's the border between the North and South Korea. But what started as simple maintenance quickly escalated into violence. North Korea soldiers, led by Senior Lieutenant Pak Chol, confronted the US soldiers, claiming that the tree was planted by North Korea's great leader, Kim Il-sung, or Kim Tu-sung. When Boniface and Barrett ignored the warnings, they attacked. Within minutes, Captain Boniface was beaten to death with axes, while Lieutenant Barrett slowly died from injuries soon after. The world held its breath. The brutal killings were more than an act of aggression, they were a challenge. President at the time, Gerald Ford, had a meeting with his military mates, including Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld and General Richard Stilwell. Together, they planned a response, swift, decisive and unmistakable. Operation Paul Bunyan was born, a show of force without equal. In less than 72 hours, the United States prepared for one of the largest peacetime military operations in its history. The mission? Cut down just the tree. August 21st, 1976, 3 days after the killings, a convoy of vehicles, 16 utility helicopters, and B-52 bombers took the skies, along with 64-man South Korean Special Forces team with heavy weapons, chainsaws. Thousands of US and South Korean troops stood ready, while nuclear-capable bombers circled overhead. In 42 minutes, the tree fell. Operation Paul Bunyan sent a clear message. The United States and South Korea would not back down in the face of aggression. North Korea, aware of the overwhelming force and potential consequences, did not retaliate. Though tensions remained high, Operation Paul Bunyan demonstrated the power of deterrence and the delicate balance of peace in one of the world's most dangerous flashpoints. Today, the events of August 1976 stand as a reminder of the cost of conflicts and the strength of resolve. It began with a tree, but nearly ended in a war. The tree is gone now, but the lessons live on. If you found this story compelling, consider exploring more about the DMZ's history. Like, subscribe, and share to keep these stories alive.